Hi friends, today we are going to see simple interest basic problems. So in simple interest, first of all I would like to explain the basics of simple interest. First thing is principal. It is the amount borrowed by the debtor. Second one is the interest, the amount or the fees which is charged by the borrower. Third one is the amount repaid to the principal along with the principal to the lender. The fourth one is the rate of interest. It is the interest for rupees 100 per unit of time. The fifth one is the simple interest. The interest amount which is going to calculated by using the formula SI is equal to PNR by 100, and the amount formula is nothing but simple interest plus P, that is equal to PNR by 100, which we know in the previous formula, plus P. So P is nothing but the principal amount, N is the number of years. So number of years in the sense, please very careful while you do the problems, it is number of years, not months. So when they are giving it as a month, you have to convert that into years. The third one is the rate of interest and fourth one is amount. So first of all, I would like to explain some basic problem. So that is, suppose you are lending some amount from a person. Suppose you are borrowing rupees 1000 from a person. We consider that as a principal amount. So I consider that this 10,000 as the amount which you borrow from a lender, and we are going to take around 10 years to repay this amount. So the number of years is 10. I denote this number of years by n, and the amount which you are lending is p. Okay, then suppose the person who is lending the amount is the lender. Suppose he wants to collect the 10% of rate of interest, so r will be 10%. So please be careful with the notations. P is the principal amount, n is the number of years, and r is the rate of interest. So you are borrowing at 10,000 rupees from the lender. Now we are going to calculate how much interest he is getting from you and how much amount you are going to pay after this 10 years. Okay, we know that simple interest formula. The simple interest formula is PNR by 100, right? So your P is 10,000 and R is 10% and N is 10 years divided by 100. So it will be again 10,000. So for borrowing 10,000 rupees, if suppose you considering this year, if you pay that amount after 10 years, then you have to, in addition to the amount, you have to pay 10,000 extra. That means the amount you are going to the lender is, the amount is principal plus simple interest. We know that we'll borrow the amount of 10,000, right? And the simple interest amount is 10,000. So you are going to pay rupees 20,000 to the lender. This is the basic concept of principal interest. So what is the amount you are getting from the lender is now, and after 10 years, how much you are going to pay to him. That is what we are going to calculate in the using the simple interest. So we'll see the first problem. To find the simple interest, that is to find SI. Okay. So find the simple interest on the sum of rupees 6,000 at 10% per annum for 3 years. So I'm going to convert this sentence into equations. Solution. So what is principal amount? The amount is 6,000 principal amount, and rate of interest R is 10% and N is 3 years. Okay. So I'm going to calculate the simple interest. Simple interest is equal to PNR by 100. So P is 6,000, R is, sorry, N is 3 and R is 10 divided by 100. So these two zeros will get cancelled. 6 3s are 18. So 1,800. So the simple interest amount is 1,800. So he is going to pay 1,800 additional to the lender. Next one. Calculate the total amount that will be received from the debtor when the principal rupees 10,000 is lent to him on interest for 4 years at 9% per annum. So we are going to calculate the total amount. What are the things they have given? They given principal, interest and number of years. Okay, number of years. Then solution. We are going to calculate the amount. They have given the principal amount is 10,000. Okay, and number of years is 4 and rate of interest is 9. So I'm going to find A. We know that the amount formula having the simple interest. So first of all, I would like to find the simple interest. Simple interest is nothing but PNR by 100. So P is 10,000, N is 4 and R is 9 divided by 100. So it will be 3,600. We know that amount is principal amount plus simple interest. So the principal is 10,000 and simple interest is 3,600. Totally 13,600 rupees is going to repay. Okay. Yes. Next. To find the number of years, that is to find n. So we are going to find number of years. They have given that the 6,000 rupees amounts to 8,940 rupees at 14% per annum interest and find the number of years. So we are first of all we have to write the things which they have given. So the principal amount is 6,000 because that amount is amount after some years. That year we have to find. So the amount is 8,940. We don't know Rn. Okay. The rate of interest is 14%. So we are going to find the number of years. For that we have to find the relationship between P and A. We know that A is equal to P plus simple interest, right? So A minus P equal to simple interest. A minus P is 8,940 minus P is 6,000. Okay, and we know that simple interest formula is PNR by 100. I'm going to substitute these values. So P is 6,000, N we don't know, and R is 14 divided by 100. When you subtract these two terms, it will be 2,940. This 100 is in denominator. When it go to another side, it will be in multiplication. So it is 100 divided by 6,000 into 14, that is equal to n. Because this 6,000 and 14 they are in numerator. When it come to the another side, it will be in denominator, right? These three zeros will get cancelled by the numerator zeros. So we'll have 294 by 6 into 14. So this answer is 3.5. So number of years is 3.5. So it means that the amounts which he invests or is borrowing will be 8,940 within 3.5 years. Okay. Next problem. To find the rate of interest or to find the R. Now we are going to find the rate of interest. We'll see what are the things they have given. If a term deposit of rupees 4,000, so it is the principal amount, earns an interest of rupees 2,500. So it is simple interest. In 15 months, so it is the duration. Find the rate of interest. So we know that P is 4,000. Okay. Simple interest is 2,500 and N is 50 months, right? But if usually we do calculation in year, so we are converting this year into, this month into year, and find the rate of interest. We are going to find R. Before that, we are going to learn a small thing. We know that 1 year has 12 months, right? So 1 by 12 year have 1 month. So we can say it as a 1 month or 1 by 12 of the year, of a year. Like in a year, if you are taking it as a 1 month, then it will be one part from in the 12 months, right? Similarly, if you want to find for 50 months, multiply both sides by 50, so it will be 50 by 12 years. Okay, so we are converting this month into year, so 50 month can be written as 50 by 12 years. Right, now we are going to proceed with the formula. So we know that simple interest formula is PNR by 100. The simple interest is 2500. P is 4000. N is 50 by 100. And R that we have to find. There is another 100 which is in the denominator. Sorry, P is 12. It is 12. It is 12. Okay, these two zeros will get cancelled. So this will be 2500 into, when this denominator 12 go to another side, it will be in multiplication, and this will be 40 into 50. These two zeros will get cancelled. So finally your R will be 15. So rate of interest for rupees 100 is 15%. Right? We'll see the next problem. To find the principal amount, that is to find P. We are going to find P. So first we will write what are the things they have given. A certain amount, some amounts to rupees 4000. So they have given the amount at the end of 5 years. So number of years they have given. The rate of interest is 12%. So rate of interest means R. They have given R also. Find the sum. So we are going to find the P. Right? The amount they have given it as 4000. And number of years N is 5 years. And rate of interest R is 12%. You have to find the P value. Right? We know the formula A is simple interest plus P. So simple interest formula, we know that it is PNR by 100. We convert everything into P. So in addition to that P, we are going to find P alone. P is common, take P outside. So it will be 1 plus NR by 100. Right? We have to find P. So we have considered this complete term. If this term, these two terms are in multiplication, if the complete term go to another side, that will mean division. So A divided by 1 plus NR by 100 equal to P. What is your A? Your A is 4000. 1 plus N is 5. R is 12 divided by 100. So which is equal to 4000 into 100. I am taking LCM. 100 into 1 will be 100. Right? 100 plus 5 12s are 60. So there will be a 100 in the denominator. I just multiply with the numerator. So this will be so it will be 4 lakh divided by 1000 and 160. This is your P. Your P value is, if you divide these two values, you'll get rupees 2500. It means that if you are having 2500 and you are investing somewhere, or else if you borrow this amount, with after 5 years it will be rupees 4000 for the rate of interest 12% per annum. Okay, we'll move to the next problem. To find the principal, that is to find the P again. So if a simple interest for a certain amount is 1500, they have given it as simple interest, and end of 5 years, so number of years is 5, for the rate of interest 12% per annum, to find the sum. So the previous problem they have given amount, right? In this problem they are giving it as simple interest. We know that simple interest is 1500 from the question, and N is 5 years, and R is 12% per annum. Okay, we are going to find P. The formula for simple interest is PNR by 100. Simple interest is 1500. P into your N is 5 and your R is 12 divided by 100. When this 100 go to another side, it will be in multiplication. 1500 into 100 divided by This 5 into 12, if you multiply these two terms, it will be 60. Here it is in multiplication. When it come to the another side, that will be in division. So it is 60 equal to P. So the final answer will be 2500. So the principal amount is rupees 2500. Okay. So from the beginning we learned what is P, simple interest, and RNA. That means how much amount we are lending, how much amount you have to pay, and what is the interest amount you are going to pay, how many years, and how many what is the rate of interest. Everything you are learned, and in different situation, in different values we have found by using the formulas of simple interest and amount. Okay. We'll see in the next session with compound interest. Thank you. I will meet you in the next session with compound interest. Thank you.